The Battle of Intombe, 1879. The river that swallowed a regiment. A mighty army can be wiped out by a single mistake. The Battle of Intombe, where an entire British company vanished into the morning mist. On January 22, 1879, the Anglo-Zulu War raged across South Africa. At Asandlawana, the British army was crushed. At Rorke's Drift, they stood firm, fighting like legends. But just a few weeks later, another tragedy unfolded, silent, yet devastating. On March 12, 1879, a convoy of 18 ox wagons loaded with food and ammunition was moving toward the outpost at Lüneburg. Escorting it were 100 soldiers of the 80th Regiment, led by Captain David Moriarty and Lieutenant Henry Harward. Instead of forming a defensive wagon circle as regulations demanded, Moriarty ordered his men to camp loosely along the Intombe River, believing the area was safe. Night fell. Thick fog rolled in. And through that fog, hundreds of Zulu warriors crept closer. At dawn, the silence shattered. Over 800 Zulus stormed from the mist like a black wave. The British camp erupted in chaos, tents burning, soldiers panicking, gunfire scattered among war cries and drums. Captain Moriarty shouted, "Stand your ground," rallying his men against the tide. But they were overwhelmed. As the line broke, many soldiers plunged into the icy river seeking escape, only to be swept away by the current, while Zulu spears waited on the far bank. In the chaos, Lieutenant Harward, the young officer, mounted his horse and fled, claiming he went to call for reinforcements. But in truth, he abandoned his men. Captain Moriarty and most of his soldiers fell where they stood, fighting to the very last bullet. When the smoke cleared, more than 60 British soldiers were gone. The convoy was lost. And all because of one simple mistake, failing to set up a proper defense. The Battle of Intombe did not change history, but it carved a bitter lesson. In war, overconfidence kills more soldiers than the enemy ever could. That day, the Intombe River flowed not just with water, but with the memory of those young soldiers. No monument marks their names. Only mist, and the story of courage and cowardice. The British did not lose because they were weak, nor because they lacked ammunition. They lost because their commander was too confident.